If you've seen a lot of the other videos on my channel, you've seen that we do some really high-end pianos that are extraordinarily expensive. But we also do pianos that are more just kind of your average man's piano. We're going to be starting this one. We're just going to be refinishing it, and then we're going to be refurbishing the inside. So, and that's frankly all that this piano needs. It needs it desperately. It's in pretty typical condition of a 1967, like this one is, 1967 cablenelson, and this is very much, like kind of your working man's piano. Like I said, just kind of an entry-level little cablenelson, nothing fancy. But I would take this one head and shoulders any day above any digital piano. I'm just, and I think pretty much any musician would agree. So cosmetically, this piano is in, for being what, 50, 60, almost 60 years old, cosmetically it's in decent condition, which is to say, D condition, D minus, almost an F. 60 years is a really long time, so it's pretty dinged up. So cosmetically, this will be a huge difference. And of course, the classic music desk repair that we've done 1,000 of. And then on the inside, what I told this client was that sure, we could rebuild it like we're doing on this one. This is a 19th century Schimmel-Nelson. This one is a Steinway that we just rebuilt. That one is a turn-of-the-century Gold-Branson we just rebuilt and refinished, and we rebuilt the player on that, the old pump player. I said, and most of these pianos are full restorations like those, but what I told them is that 1967, it really doesn't need to be fully restored. That would probably be overkill. We certainly could, and we have rebuilt pianos from the 60s or 70s or even later, but I don't think that it would be necessary on this piano, nor would it be, would it return, give you the same return on investment that you would on, say, a Steinway or even this Gold-Branson, Schimmel-Nelson, this Baldwin, where your money's going to go a long way. So what is pretty typical on a 60-year-old piano, so pianos, while they last forever, they last decades and decades and decades, you really have an ideal usage window of about 20 to 25 years, after which you can still continue to use them, you can still continue to play, but it's suboptimal. And so you need to do things that I would characterize more as refurbishing rather than rebuilding. So that's how I advise this client. So that's the way we're moving forward. And the kinds of things that I'm referring to when I say refurbishing, come get the camera in here. You can see these cuts in the string, from the strings and the hammers. We're going to reshape these. We're going to, of course, clean everything. We're going to align everything up, lubricate everything, tighten it all. We're going to regulate it all. We're going to put on new bushings. You can see so right now there's no what's called aftertouch. So in order to get that to let off, I've got to really push hard on the keys. Let's see right here. So that restores your aftertouch. Just makes the touch much better, much more sensitive, much better experience overall to play. So that is the plan on this little 1967 cablenelson.